this is your first time here, we're brothers. I'm originally from Georgia, and I'm living in South Carolina now, outside of Greenville.
Yep, I'm still in Georgia, still in the hometown.
Tiny town Perry. Yeah. All right, and we talk about beards, long beards mostly, but also the cute little short beards sometimes, because I guess everybody has to start there. We were there one day.
Yes.
Before, a while ago. But today we're going to talk about beard oil specifically and what it's used for. Why would you want to use it? What are some good ones, and then how to use it. So the best way that we found to work for us, we'll talk a little bit about how to use it for short beards and how to use it for long beards.
Yeah, and when we say beard oil, we're not talking about olive oil or vegetable oil. We're talking about specifically beard oil that is made and designed for your beard.
Right.
So don't go rub salad dressing in your beard thinking it's going to make it grow. It might make it smell good, but it is definitely not going to grow.
No, and it won't feel that great either.
No.
'Cause that's, one of the main reasons, especially when you first start growing a beard, is to use beard oil, is the itchiness that a lot of people talk about. So when it's short, it's more about the skin under the beard than the facial hair itself, and that's why you really want to use it. So it's a moisturizer for your face as much as it is the hair. So that's one thing I think most people, when they start growing a beard, they don't use anything, and then they complain about it being itchy and annoying, and then they don't stick with it and get rid of it.
Yep. Then you shave it.
Right.
Yep.
Right. But I think that's one of the first. If you're going to use anything, a beard oil is definitely what you want to use and what you want to start with as soon as you decide you're going to try to grow a beard. That is kind of why. So I guess next we can talk about, I guess, how to use it. So for short beards, when you're first starting out, like when you were first starting out, how using it?
I think I was using it more I thought it was for styling than anything else. And I probably overdid the beard oil to where it kind of made my hair and face really oily. So the beard oil is, like you said, just as good for your skin as it is for the hair. Mm-hmm. So when you're putting the beard oil in, make sure it gets to the skin, or it's not really you just don't want to do the tips. You want to get it down deep in there to make sure it's really doing what it's made for. So yeah, I think one of the mistakes I made when I first started using beard oil, and there's thousands of them out there, that I use way too much.
That's my same problem. Like, I figure I'm definitely a more is better kind of guy with most things. So I would have so much on it. I remember John saying one time, he's like, "How do you get your beard so shiny?" And I think it was because I just dumped so much beard oil in it. Then it had a sheen to it. Yeah. But yeah, you don't need a lot, like a little dab will do you, especially if it's a short beard, like 3 to 5 drops maybe. Start at the roots and then work out from there. If it's a longer beard, you're going to need at least twice that probably, but still not a ton. And it's best to do it clean beard right after you got out of the shower, and then a little bit damp. So not completely dry and not dripping wet, but a little bit damp. And then I don't like rub it with the towel to dry it off. It's just pat a little bit of, gently patting with the towel, get a little bit of the moisture out of it, and that's kind of good enough.
Yeah, and I think my routine might be a little different. So I kind of took from what you said the other day, putting beard oil in like right after you get out of the shower. So I pat it dry, put a little beard oil in it, and then I blow dry mine.
Yep.
So like at night, I don't do it in the morning, but at night I blow dry it. So prior to blow drying it, right out of the shower after patting it dry with a towel, I'll put a little beard oil in it just to kind of, seems like the comb slides through it better, the pick, whatever you're using, slides through it a little better. And then after finished blow drying, I put a little more. Mm-hmm. It's kind of back to what you said.
Yep.
More is always better.
Yeah, I've found that works best recently for me. I think because with the length. Blow drying it for me, it's a little bit, it's got curl in it, so I need to blow dry it just to keep it from bunching up so much. And I think the oil before blow drying it kind of protects it from the heat a little bit too.
Yep.
From the blow dryer. And I don't do it that hot, and I don't do it that much. It's just to get a little bit of the water out, and then putting a little bit more oil on it after, just so it's not super dried out. And if there are days when I don't shower, then I will still, if I wake up in the morning and I want it to style it, I'll put water in it, a little bit of water. Like I have a spray bottle, and I'll just spray it with water a little bit just to get a little bit damp, and then put a little more oil in it, and then you can kind of style it for the day if I'm not taking a shower first thing. And
Same here.
Seems to work pretty well for me. Yeah.
Same here. So we want to talk about specific beard oils.
Yeah. I know I've tried just about every one that's available. Yeah.
You're not using the salad dressing, are you?
Nope, not anymore. Yeah. So you start.
So I think I've got 3 that, I don't know, that are in my rotation that I'm using. Currently, I'll say the hot one that I've been using here lately is and I'll show it, is the Live Bearded. They've got a lot of different scents. I've tried a couple of them. I really do like them. They're all natural ingredients. Probably some of the best beard oil that I've used to this date. I mean, I've got 2 other examples here that I've used that I don't know. Find them, like you say. You can find thousands of them on Amazon, and you just go with what works for you. So this is another, I don't know if you can see the name of it, but this is, I think it's rosemary mint scent. It's supposed to promote hair growth. Did I see any significant change? Can't say I did, even though after using it, you kind of smell like a steak in a mojito. but yeah, I mean, there's thousands of them. I got 3 sitting here. I mean, this is another one from the Beard Club.
Yep.
Just a designed beard oil. I mean, that's the main point of this, is to get a oil that's designed for the beard.
Yeah, and you gave me one of those Live Beardeds when you were up here last. I think it was the Executive scent.
Yep.
I believe. And that's the one my wife Diana, that's the one that she keeps like talking about. She's like, maybe you should get some more of that one. And that's pretty unusual for her to say something about it. I think usually she only says something if it's offensive and she doesn't like the way it smells. That's usually when she speaks up. But that one, she seemed to like that one. So I may have to try that one again and put that one in the rotation.
Yeah,
I think the ones. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
The ones that I tend to use in my rotation, I go back a lot to the Honest Amish beard oils, and I think they have 3 different versions. They have like a classic and a pure and a premium. I'm using the premium. I think they're not too much different than the others. They use all natural ingredients, organic ingredients. They're pretty simple. They do have a pretty unique smell, especially when you first put it on. It smells like, and you may need to be a little older to know what this smell is, but they smell like pencil shavings. So when you first put it on, that's what it reminds me of. And it doesn't sound that appealing, but it smells all right. I mean, I think it smells pretty good. But that's what it reminds me of. It is pencil shaving. Like, yeah, you smell inside of a pencil sharpener, and that's kind of what they smell like when you first put it on. But it's pretty mild, so it's not real. If you don't like scents, it's a pretty good one to try. And that one I tend to go back to a lot, just because it seems to be one of the best with keeping it moisturized and helping keep it soft. The other ones that I've tried, one of them is from, I think it's called Beard Brand is the name of the company, and they have a utility oil, and it's for hair and face and beard, but it smells really good. They have some pretty good smells. Like one of them is called Old Money, and that's the one I've used a few times. I actually use it as hair oil too, because I don't put a lot of styling stuff in my hair anymore. So I'll put that in my hair and my beard. So if I'm traveling, just want to take one, I'll take that and use it for both. And it's a good one. And then the other one I've tried a little bit is the Jack Black beard oil. And that one you can find most places. That one's a pretty good one as far as moisturizing goes. But yeah, like you said, it's probably worth trying a few different ones and seeing which one works for you. One thing that I have noticed just for me is I tend to stay away from argan oil, and I think it's just me. I don't know why. It thins my hair out. It makes it feel really, really thin to me, and it makes my beard look really thin. And I don't know if it's just the ones I've tried and I need to try a better quality oil or better quality argan oil, but that's a big ingredient that's in a lot of them. But for me, that just doesn't work for me, so I try to stay away from that. So it's usually like, yeah, jojoba or argan oil, or those are probably two of the biggest ones. At least the carrier oils for the beard oil.
Yeah. So I didn't tell. I think you said you're using the executive.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can go research and see what Live Bearded has to offer, but just for note, the executive is leather, vanilla, and cedar. So, yeah, those are some pretty good smells. Like you said, they're not overpowering. They smell good. Like you said, when you come out of the shower, your wife's like, "Oh, what's that smell?" And it's not an offensive smell. It's like, "Hey, what, you wearing new cologne?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I'm using the 1880s, which is trying to read the bottle here. It's another scent from Live Bearded, and it's just the one I'm on at the moment.
I think now it's like bourbon, bitters, and citrus.
Citrus, yes. Yeah. For some reason, I gravitate towards citrus smells. I don't know why, but those are the ones that are most pleasant to me. If I'm gonna smell it for a couple of hours, those are the ones that I like.
Right. Cool. Any other tips you have for the?
Just like you said, I mean, you can't use it. You know that when your beard's dripping, you've probably used a little too much.
That's right.
So
right.
You can kind of gauge it.
If you go through a bottle in a week,
yes.
Probably
so, yeah.
I need to dial it back.
So like this bottle, even with my length of beard, this bottle will last me well into a month, if not more. And that's with an application in the morning, 2 kind of medium to small applications in the evening after I take a shower. So, I mean, like you said, if you're going through a bottle of this stuff a month or a week, yeah, you're probably a little heavy on it, and your shirts are stained, and you've got an overhydrated beard.
Right. Absolutely. All right. Cool. So I think that's it for beard oil today. I think next time we're going to talk more about the routines and kind of what we do. I know we talked a bit about that, but we'll talk about it in more detail next time. So remember, if you like it, find it valuable, like and subscribe to the channel. And remember, I need followers in order to keep the beard. So I have until end of April is the deadline, or you're going to get to see me shave it off. So.